everyone, my name is Tiana Rich. I'm a student at the University of Central Florida, and because of the coronavirus, I have been doing online learning for about 6 months now. I wanted to share my top 5 tips for you passing your online classes this semester. Let's get to it. Let's try it again. Let's get to it. Okay, tip number 1. Read your syllabus. This is the most overlooked tip because in high school, I guess it really didn't matter, but in college it does, okay? It tells you everything you need to know, from due dates, if they take late work, extra credit, everything. It tells you everything. But if you don't have enough time to look through all of those words and you're just too lazy, or you just don't have enough time because you are a hard-working girl who don't need no man, keep listening because I'll tell you the top 3 places that you need to look for in your syllabus. Number 1, percentage of assignments. The percentage of assignments tells you how much each assignment is worth to your overall grade. This is very important so that you know where to put the bulk of your attention when you are taking a class. This is an example from one of my syllabi in my Spanish class from a few semesters ago. So participation was worth 5%, VHL 25, script writings 15, yada yada yada. So the bulk of my attention went to things that were the biggest weight of my grade. So the VHL, Central Super Site, online activities, I spent a lot of attention on those, a lot of attention on quizzes, final exams, and the script writings because they were such a big part of my grade. But things like participation, like actually going to class, was only worth 5%. So I knew that if I missed a class, it really didn't matter because it was only worth 5% of my grade. Okay. I'm not telling y'all to skip class. I'm saying that if you were to miss a class, it's okay because it's only worth 5%. However, do not skip class. Do not skip class, okay? I'm just gonna add a disclaimer here that I'm not telling you to completely bomb the things that aren't worth a lot of points. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that if you want to de-stress your life, to pay attention to the things that are worth way more and not stress over the little itty-bitty bits that don't make up that much of your grade. We're trying to de-stress this semester. Coronavirus is already taken over and we are just gonna chill and do the bare minimum to pass our classes this semester, okay? Tip 2, understanding the grading system of each of your classes. So some classes are satisfactory, unsatisfactory grade, which means that if you get a 70 or a 75 in the class or higher, that on your transcript it will have a little S that says you passed, congratulations. But in other classes you have that regular A, B, C, D, F grading system. And this grading system can vary from class to class. Some classes have an A as from 90 to 100, some of them are from 89.9 to 100. Other classes have a, I don't know what it's called, like a plus or a minus system. So if you get a 94 or higher in the class, you get an A plus, which on your transcript will bring you a higher GPA. So what I'm saying is if you have a class that is satisfactory, unsatisfactory graded, you can potentially not stress over that class so much just because you know that if you can get a 70 or 75 or higher in the class, you will still pass the class with a good grade on your transcript. So knowing the grading system, it can help out your GPA and decrease stress in your life. I did not talking with you. This dehydrated. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, number 3, extra credit. So I don't know about you guys, but in high school, my teachers told me that college professors don't do extra credit, but a lot of them do. I don't know if it's the classes that I'm taking or maybe the professors here at UCF are just really nice, but a lot of the teachers here do give extra credit and they do give opportunities for you to do better on your assignments, and some of them even round, even though this is incredibly rare. Do not think that all of your professors are going around, because they don't. But knowing that you have extra credit can make you feel a lot better about if you accidentally miss an assignment, or if you don't do as well on a test as you think that you could have, if you didn't study hard enough, or if you studied hard enough but you just couldn't grasp the concept. It's okay, because you have extra credit that is extra pick-me-up so that you can potentially get your grade up higher. So I know that section on the syllabi was pretty long, but these next 4 points aren't going to be as long, so keep watching. Okay, so this kind of goes hand in hand with the syllabus, and step 2 is plan ahead. Once you get your syllabus, you need to write down all of your due dates for the entire semester. Yes, the entire semester. This allows you to keep everything in one place so that you can look at your calendar, look at your planner or your bullet journal or whatever that you have, and you know that, oh, you have a test in 2 weeks. Maybe you should start studying for it because you know it's a hard to grasp concept. Or maybe you know that you have a project that's due in 2 weeks, or a paper that's due in 2 weeks that you know is going to take a lot of time, and it'll be easier to split it up in little chunks rather than doing it the night before, 4 hours before it's due. And I think a lot of us fall into the trap of thinking that assignments aren't going to take as long as they do. But the general rule is, if you think something is going to take 1 day, it's going to take 2. If you think something's going to take 1 hour, it's going to take 2 or 3 hours. Just always overestimate the amount of time that something's going to take so that you never run out of time. There's nothing wrong with having extra time, but there is something wrong of running out of time. Okay, tip number 3, learn ahead. I understand the feeling of staying right on track with things as they're due, and a lot of professors tell you the week of, like, week 1 we're going to learn this, week 2 we're going to learn that. But if you learn a little bit ahead of it, when you go into class or your Zoom meetings, you'll know exactly what the teacher is talking about. It won't be new information to you, and you'll know what's going on, and you'll be able to ask questions based on your own research, what you learned by yourself, and the reiteration of your teacher, which can help you remember the content, so studying it won't be as difficult. Another thing that's great about learning ahead of time and doing assignments ahead of time is that if you're feeling more of a bum than usual one day, you won't have to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and drag yourself out of bed so that you can do something that you really don't feel like doing. But if you did something a few days ahead of time, you won't have to worry about it. You can sit down, watch Netflix, do whatever you do during quarantine, and feel good about yourself because you got stuff done. You don't need to worry about it. Because don't forget, guys, the whole point of this semester, the whole point of this video is to keep our stress levels down and to keep our GPA up. So let's learn ahead, let's plan ahead, and let's get this done. Tip number 4, have a community. So this isn't even a college tip. I definitely did this in high school with all the AP classes that we had. Our group chat was named AP Hell, and in the group chat we just encouraged each other. We'd send each other memes about the teachers, obviously, but we'd also help each other with concepts that we didn't understand, sending videos to one another of someone explaining the concept maybe in a different way so that we could understand it. And also we were just encouraging each other to get through the semester, because honestly school is kind of hard and draining, but college is even more so. So maybe consider making a group me for each of your classes so that you can share with your classmates due dates, other videos to help them understand concepts, and honestly just knowing that there's a community there for you that's also going through the same crap as you is just mind-easing in itself. Tip number 5, take advantage of all of your resources. So this tip is very specific to the classes that you're taking and the university that you go to. However, I know that a lot of universities offer tutorings for the free that you can go to based on the classes that you're taking. Some harder classes like calculus, chemistry, organic chemistry, you definitely will have some opportunities available to you so that you can go to tutoring sessions, you can get extra help, you can go to your professor's office hours through Zoom or however your university is doing it to get some extra help. I know that a lot of students just don't take all of the opportunities that are offered to them, or they don't know all of the opportunities that are offered to them. So I encourage you to go on your university's website to find out all the tutoring sessions that are available for you, find out the office hours of your professors so that you can get help, or maybe even make a little tutoring study group together with your classmates through the GroupMe from tip number 4 that we talked about earlier in this video. Because our whole goal for this semester is to keep our mental breakdowns down and to keep our GPA up. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope it helps you in this semester and in future semesters do better in your online classes and other classes in general. If you want to study with me, I have a bunch of study with me videos open with no music, with music, and we're going to study together and stay focused the entire time. So check those out and check out my future videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!